All right, it is time for the season finale of Three Body Problem, and I'm tense going into this. But before we get into the season finale, I do want to address some things that keep coming up in the comments. There's a lot of comments that seem to think that my dislike of Wade is because I don't understand what he's doing, and I get what he's doing. He is saving humanity. I don't like him, and I am frustrated with his plans. Like, this is not a diss on the show. I don't know if Wade is supposed to, if I don't know if the show wants me to like him. Like, I don't think it does. And I don't know what the books have. Like, the books are lauding him as a hero. I don't know. But I don't like him. And I know that he's probably going to be the savior of humanity. And I wonder if there's some sort of symbolism in that of like what we need to survive is someone who does not embody our best qualities. Like, I don't know if that is a message that is coming out there, but I get what he's doing. I'm frustrated with the fact that it's what he's doing. I could be wrong. Maybe this story is like humanity tries to save itself and fails. I don't think that's what the story is going to be. And it's frustrating to me that his plans are going to work because they're not genius plans. Like, okay, I'm going to take the boat thing, for example. And I know, again, I read the comments and people were saying it was a really, really good plan because like a nanofiber, the cuts would be so precise that even if it slid through the drive, it would still be able to be repaired. I still say that's bullshit. Complete bullshit. First of all, it's a solid state drive. I don't think you can put a solid state drive back together. I don't think that's possible. But secondly, that boat crumpled. And it was not like a tiny little wooden boat. That was millions of tons of heavy metal. He's very, very lucky that that drive didn't get crushed in all of that chaos or fall into the water and get ruined. Like, that plan worked because plot needed it to work. And so he's going to be justified in doing whatever the fuck he wants to, killing as many kids because this one plan that I did that was stupid worked. And this whole sending Will's head into space. Now, I would be actually okay with this as a plan if I also had this idea that he was throwing a bunch of other shit at the wall. Sorry, I just went into my body again. If he was throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall and being like, this is one of my plans, okay, I'd be like, all right, yeah, he doesn't know enough, so he's trying everything. This is a worthy thing to try, but it seems to be the only thing he's doing. And the implication is, yeah, he's so brave and genius for doing this because he thinks he can predict the actions of an alien species that we barely understand. Like, and again, I see the comments, believe me, they're like, oh, but the Santi will know it's not a threat because they heard that conversation. That is ascribing human understanding and human motivation to an alien species. You're assuming that they are curious or investigatory or, I don't know, why would they? Why do we assume this? Because they're freaking aliens. We don't know. We should be trying a bunch of stuff, but he's got this one plan and it's going to work and he's going to be proven to be a genius because the plot needs him to be. And I don't know if that is, like, they might be going somewhere with this. This could be a whole, again, like, what humanity needs is people we don't like to do things we don't like in order, like, that is an interesting idea and an interesting story. Like, again, all of this, my dislike of Wade does not in any way detract from the fact that I am thoroughly enjoying the show and I like how it makes my brain crackle and I'm fascinated and totally invested in the story. I just don't like him. He's an ass. And they could ameliorate that just a little bit by showing me that he feels some remorse for murdering children. Like, I'm going to keep coming back to that, but that's a pretty, murdering children is bad. Like, I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. And so you should feel remorse for doing that. And it's so easy to show me that, but they're not showing me that. And so I feel like that's a choice, especially in line with, like, they're showing me the contrast between how Wade is reacting to that and how Augie is reacting to that. And, like, they both did it, And I don't hate Augie, but I hate Wade. And I think that feels intentional. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I just want to clear, I get what he's doing. I'm not like, I'm watching the same show you all are. I get it. I just don't like him. And I don't, like, that doesn't mean I don't like the show. I just don't like him as a character. The actor is great. Anyway, but all I have to say, I want to see what happens in the season finale. I'm curious. Right now, my main concern is what's happening with Wenjie. I think this episode is going to begin with her being dead, but I also think that she has plans. Like, she's put some stuff in motion, like with that joke that she told to Saul. That seems important. And also, like, there was just this brief scene of her looking at a book. One was called Fermi's Paradox, and the other one was called Game Theory. She's got some plans going on, and I don't know what they are, and they might not come to fruition in this episode, but I'm pretty sure she's set some things in motion, and I want to see how they play out. And so, let's go.
Let's be nerdy with Let's Be Nerdy. Let's be nerdy with Let's Be Nerdy.
Defeat an enemy we can't even imagine.
This is literally my point. How? We can't. The question I would be asking is how to save them. If we can save them, they won't need to conquer us.
You have a lot of one-night stands, don't you?
Yes, Saul's a bit of a player.
Of course.
Nope. No, you don't.
Field in Ireland.
Not Irish.
Whatever. You think that they'd be wondering what
Red hair. You made an assumption there.
Might be doing some...
You're a cynic. Does it say how far away it is?
It's 2 minutes.
Like me. I want kids.
This is a bit of an interesting, like, the individuality of humanity in contrast with the semi-collective nature of the Santee.
This is a block away. It's a silver Prius.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit, damn. Oh my God. Why? Is she dead? She's dead. Damn. Wow. Oh, Saul, are you seeing? One thing leads to another. Damn. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Like, is that going to make things slam home for Saul that he actually has to care?
Sorry,
Clarence. Sorry, the subtitles just told me his name. I was about to ask what his name is. I don't know his name.
Committed a crime. Look, relax.
I mean,
I'm an old friend.
Clarence,
I know
you have to know. This feels like.
3 days later, she's murdered in China.
What?
Along with one of my
Okay,
men.
yep, she's dead.
Ninja's dead?
That's what
Yep.
murder means, yeah.
There was an accident.
The car that hit Nora was under autonomous control.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was self-driving.
I know what...
I mean, this, to me,
The two
it works
cars
if
that
it was an
collided on the street
accident,
were under
but
autonomous control.
Okay.
We have reason to believe that someone
Interesting.
with further reason to believe that they were targeting you.
oh, the Sophons are after you. The
That's the
Santee.
question, right?
Okay. Bulletproof sweatsuit? So, when Jay told him a joke about saxophones and being kicked in the balls by God and don't play with God, and now Saul is under threat. I was gonna say they should be watching this plane, because if they can have autonomous control over cars, there's such things as drones and all sorts of things that could be attacking the plane as well. These seeds could be beside Will's head.
He's just a brain now. No mouth, no stomach. What'd be the point?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Just assuming that the
You don't know
Santee
anyone
will
with more authority.
know how to
No,
reconstitute
No, you
a
won't.
dead brain.
You're right, I can't. But you
He's
won't do
making
it.
so many
From now
assumptions.
on,
Are you the one that's going to tell me what's going on?
I'm afraid I'm not authorized to do that.
I recognize
But you'll
this
hear it straight from
actor.
the top.
Was he
I
the
promise.
Santa Ana Winds in
You like
Crazy
Pony?
Ex-Girlfriend? He looks really familiar. That's literally, I've got the Santa Ana Winds playing in my head, and I don't know why. Wings, wings. The Santa Ana wings. I don't know if it's him. It could be him. It could be somebody else. I don't know. I'm recognizing that actor.
This is a momentous occasion. We're introducing the project to the world.
Where do I know him from? I'm going to have to Google this after.
He's wearing what he's wearing.
That's fine then. We're running late anyway.
What ceremony?
The fourth meeting of the Planetary Defense Council has arrived at the final item on its agenda. The announcement of the Wallfacer project. We are at war. The great battle might be centuries away, but the Santee have declared war upon us, and we must defend our. To them, we are an open book.
I don't know why the Santee aren't like doing stuff now. Like they could be in, like they all have tablets in front of them, translating. Why aren't they interfering with this?
Humanity still has.
This is another actress who I fully recognize. She's don't know where from, but she's got really good gravitas.
These Wallfacers will be granted great authority.
Like they could be interfering with all of this communication so that nobody can work together, but they're not.
She has exceptional experience fighting.
So is Saul going to be the third one?
Symmetrical battles.
Okay.
The third Wallfacer, Saul Durand.
Yep. He had no idea. Okay. Give me his qualifications, please. She's just not going to give his qualifications? Okay.
They will pass the long years
alone. Well, okay.
So, why were you chosen?
Because the enemy tried to take you out. Yeah.
I reject all of the powers of the Wallfacer. I won't do it, okay?
They can't make you. Man. But you're gonna do it.
We can only do as Mr. Duran instructs us. The rules are very clear about that.
Yeah, you've become a Wallfacer even without wanting to be.
At least.
Whoa! Yeah. Got your bulletproof sweatsuit on, you're okay. Okay, she's still with him, and I do not like him either. Same reasons I don't like Wade. Oh, there she goes. Good choice, good choice.
How bad?
He might have a broken rib, but he should be fine.
The cicadas have returned in record numbers this year. 5 million of the insects.
I mean, that's what happens. Cicadas come out en masse, like once every 17 years. That's nature.
You want to see the guy that tried to kill you?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're probably a worshiper of the Santee. Exactly.
Let me talk to someone.
Shouldn't actually be too hard especially if he's a Wallfacer. Have to do it.
Word is my command.
Exactly.
I turned it down.
You're still one. You can't really.
The timing of each detonation.
No, Jin, I don't understand what happened to us.
You murdered a bunch of children and then didn't even blink an eye? How about that?
Do you know how easy it would be for them with their technology to rebuild his body?
And what are the odds of that?
Not entirely sure how y'all know this. But okay.
You loved him.
Of course. Like, even if she wasn't in love with him, was her friend.
I'm sorry.
So, like, did the
Shot me with a
Santee,
sniper rifle.
like, threaten his life or something?
You're sorry.
Sorry, I didn't aim for your head.
Okay.
And my mission will be complete. I've gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord.
Okay, so there are definitely still plenty, these are obviously people who are following in the original cult because they're using the same terminology. It's not people who just saw the eye in the sky and decided to worship the aliens. Like those people would come up with new words. So I think the original cult has spread, or these are just original cultists.
Hey.
Alien cultists, whatever you want to call it.
Who do you work for?
Are we going to get the name of your organization?
Then it was SIA.
Yay!
Now
Names!
it's PDF. No, that's not right.
He doesn't know?
P.
He really doesn't know.
What is your job?
I'm your day-to-day liaison with the Planetary Defense Council.
EDC, there we go. Okay.
Saul Duran declared his refusal of the Wallfacer position and mission.
So why are you still here?
Because you can't.
I'm in charge of your day-to-day liaison.
Yeah, you can't really refuse. You're going to end up doing it. See, you could be rejecting it and lying about it. Like, it's a whole thing. I get it. I get it.
You think they're watching us right now?
I do.
I think they're watching
They
everything
understand that
you
I
do.
rejected the position.
But they know that humans can lie.
Why was I chosen?
No one
Because
What?
when Jay chose
no
you.
one knows.
Yeah.
And now you're giving me this bullshit?
Well, I'm sorry,
I mean,
truly.
you do understand if they hadn't done this, you'd
What's the
probably be
director?
dead anyway. Because,
I believe you'll know when the time is right.
yeah, they were trying to kill you before
It's been a
this
pleasure
had been
to meet you
announced.
again.
Is that Tatiana? I feel like that's Tatiana. Yep. Oh, somebody's broken into your little isolated trailer? Okay. Not really a lot of hiding places in here. Oh, she gets a game. She's gonna love that. She's gonna love that. Yeah, this is gonna be her dream come true. I wonder if it's the same game, because before they were trying to do it to recruit scientists and geniuses. I don't think she's a physicist or so maybe they've got like a whole different scenario playing out for her to give her plans or something.
18 grams.
Oh, he put the seeds in. Yay!
If they can
That is
clone
the
his
first
body,
nice
copying a
thing
few
you've done,
seeds
and
from
I
child's
like it.
play. I heard he likes spicy food.
Okay. It's like a little bit on the nice column. Like, just, it's tiny. It's the first nice thing, though. There he goes. There he goes. You gotta get him some new bulletproof outfits. He's gonna be wearing this for the rest of the series.
Before the capsule reaches the first detonation. You want to get some air?
Yep, she's not even looking at you, Raj. And I'm okay with it. I mean, he's a very handsome man, but still, I'm okay with it because I don't like him either.
I want to go back in time and punch myself in the face.
I feel that so hard. Oh my gosh, yes.
I have an idea, though.
Can't tell you my idea. That's so frustrating. Yeah, he's gonna be isolated from his friends for the rest of his life.
I hate what we did to Will.
He made his choice. He would have done anything.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they didn't do it to Will. He chose it,
God, he
taking
loves
some
you.
agency away from him there.
I hope someone loves me that much someday.
Maybe someone already does.
Wait, does Jin? No. I hope Jin. Oh, Augie. I think maybe Augie loves him.
Buenos filtros, no tendrían una epidemia de disentería en el pueblo.
I mean, these are better filters.
Bueno, pues. Nos vamos
Just
a quedar
realizing how
hablando,
long
vamos a
her hair
tratar.
is. This is time has passed. Long hair being the like beard of women in television and film, showing time has passed.
Expecting telemetry confirmation of pyro firing and deployment.
Okay, there's this sail.
Nuclear detonations.
Let's open up that sail. It's gonna be pretty, I bet. There it goes. Yeah, open like a flower, or like kind of looks like claws at the end. It's cool though. There it is. It's worked. It's worked. Good job.
Approaching the first of our nuclear detonations.
So like, are these detonations going to happen like all over a couple of days, or is there going to be like years between them?
2, 1.
Wow, that was precise. Like it went right through the middle of that. Was cool. Okay. Okay. So they're like rapid, like in rapid succession. Like how much distance is there between the, oh shit. Well, that's gonna knock them off. That's totally gonna knock them off balance. Okay. And there he goes. Yeah. He's just going somewhere now. Okay. I still think he's gonna get to the Santee somehow, but I don't know how. What did you whisper inaudibly to her? I don't want this to be a lost in translation thing. Tell me actually what you said. Is he gonna blame her because he's gonna say those extra grams are what caused this problem? Electricity thrumming? That's the Santee, I imagine. Makes me nervous.
We hope you're enjoying your flight, Mr. Wade.
We're going to call her name Sofan.
You are part of our plan.
All right. I can't lie. Okay. The fuck, that is scary.
Every room you enter.
How?
Whatever we want you to see, you will see.
Oh, I forgot that they did that. Yeah.
Until the day you die.
Okay, that's gross.
How long do you think he's gonna float out there?
For, like, all of time?
How many pilots they lost before they got it right?
Yeah. I mean, you've tried it, like, once. Oh, look at the crickets. Those are actual bugs. Okay, we're looking at the cicadas. There they are.
People hate bug. Been trying to get rid of them forever. Zap them, step on them. Look around.
They're still here.
They're not going anywhere.
Nope. Okay, with headphones flying through those bugs, like my headphones are actually alternating between side to side. It's gross. It's just so. All right, so that is the season finale. I guess. I was assuming that thing with Will was going to work. They just spent so much time on his character. I can't imagine that that's the end. Like, we've moved on from Will to Saul. Like, there's been a progression there, but I don't know. I feel like we're going to get Will back somehow, but I have no idea. Again, haven't read the books. No clue. I'm surprised Saul, at least from what we're seeing, it's going to be interesting, actually, how they do this. Because he hasn't put together that, like, obviously it's the conversation that he had with Wen-Jie that is the reason that they see him as a threat. Like, that's very, very obvious to me. And he's not a dummy. He should be able to put this together. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting that in this group of friends, of geniuses, we had two apparently unrequited love things that characters didn't realize. Like, Jin wasn't aware that Will was in love with her, and Saul isn't aware that Augie is in love with him. Like, honestly, I did pick up on that. Like, I thought they were a couple, and there was one scene earlier on where I was like, oh, is he cheating on her? And then I realized they weren't a couple, but she was giving off vibes like that she was hurt by him hooking up. So, I don't know. That's interesting. Is that like an indictment on the social skills of geniuses? What did Wade say to Jin? Are we gonna get that? I don't know. Okay. Oh, and yeah. Okay. Speaking of, that's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be interesting how they do this, because in a book, we can be in characters' heads, and obviously, like, these three leaders, the Chinese leader, the Kurdish leader, and of course Saul, are doing all of their planning. Saul doesn't want to do it, but he's going to end up doing it. You can't refuse a problem. You can't refuse a job when the whole point is that you having the job means you do things in secret. Like, they, as far as they know, you could be refusing it as part of a plan. Like, they don't know. But the idea is like everything is going to be happening in his head. And so, like, in the show, we're going to have to infer his plans based on his actions, but we can't see his plans. And if I was Saul, I would be trying to obfuscate my actual plans by hiding them amongst other plans. So I don't know. I don't know how you do this as it'd be interesting to see if they do it well or whatnot. Like, I don't know how you tell a story that by definition is internal in a medium that requires external showing of your thoughts. So I'm very curious. I want to know what happens. And obviously this is the end of this season, and I don't know if I have the willpower to wait. The thing that's going to help me is that I actually cannot pick up a new book in the next several weeks because of this exam that I'm studying for. Picking up a new book would be a very bad idea right now. So maybe the few weeks between now and my exam will allow me to hold off until next season, because I do enjoy going into it not knowing. And I know, for example, as a Wheel of Time fan, like I've read those books so many times. One of my favorite things is seeing people go through it for the first time. So, you know, I enjoy being that for people who maybe are huge fans of this series and want to see how people engage with it for the first time. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after this exam, if I immediately reach for the book or don't. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this season? Again, please, no spoilers beyond what has been revealed in the show. But what are your thoughts on the way that this is? Do you understand me about Wade? Like, how I get what he's doing. I just don't like him. He did one nice thing this episode, and so the scale's like, it's been like this. Hate, love, despite, whatever. It's sort of gone like this a little bit right now, especially because I worry that the thing that he said to Jin at the end was like, hey, those are 18 grams, that's why. Like, I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest, because he's kind of a dick. But anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like my content and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon that is also linked in the description below. To my patrons, as always, thank you so much for your continued support. And with that, I am going to end this here. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!